Thank you so much. Sewa, how dare you make some stand for me? Special guest of honor, Sam Jonah, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Hearts Wide Open, we consider it an immense privilege that all of you have taken time off to grace us with your presence this morning. Our purpose as a charity can be summed in one popular but succinct phrase: we rise by lifting others. The guiding principle of Hearts Wide Open is to support efforts to provide opportunity for all, particularly destitute yet talented citizens. We do recognize that there are a large number of people who place their utmost reliance on initiatives such as ours for their very existence. This fact inspires us to give more and improve our society through our efforts. Indeed, already, as you have seen, there are quite a number of success stories as a result of our collective altruism. For instance, Solo, as you just saw, is currently a financial analyst at the Santander Bank in London. And Chibo Isiakon, the guy who used to work at the Washing Bay, moved on to work with a company in Achimota, and just in November last year, he got recruited to the Ghana Immigration Service. At this juncture, I'd like to acknowledge the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat for its pledge to continue to assist us to extend academic opportunities, both home and abroad, to students. I'd also like to extend a big gratitude to Maiden Healthcare Logistics, who, responding to our urgent request, offer ailing Ghanaians fee-free surgeries in the United States of America, and they have attended to so many Ghanaians who hitherto did not have money to travel to the US for brain surgeries, to remove brain tumor, heart surgeries. And Maiden Logistics founder is here. Where is he? Isaac, that's Isaac. Thank you very much, Isaac. Thanks to Isaac, we are able to fly a lot of Ghanaians to the US to undertake surgeries without paying a cent. A special thank you also goes to Charterhouse, Calamax, and Form Studios for your benevolence. And of course to Movenpick Hotel, who have granted a serene haven for the launch of our event this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, kindness is the golden chain by which society is bound together. We are greatly obliged to our partners who have generously consented to sponsor Hearts Wide Open, and we tender our sincere thanks to all of them and to you all for being here this morning with your presence and your well wishes.
We experience wonderful acts of selflessness and philanthropy, which goes unnoticed by most. As Albert Einstein brilliantly put it, not everything that counts can be counted. This initiative counts an awful lot, but we cannot measure it in quantitative terms. What you saw, the various testimonies, speak volumes of the impact, the life-changing experiences that people have had working with this foundation. I believe that NGOs are the heroes of our time. Indeed, they are the unsung heroes. I wish I was more religious. Sadly, I'm not. But if you are religious, you will know that it is in giving that you receive. And if you are a scientist, a study conducted by the Cleveland Clinic showed that giving can actually boost your physical and mental health. Ladies and gentlemen, a few years ago, I had the distinct pleasure of launching the Heart Foundation. And I said then that if you had a heart, then you'll not be forgiven if you do not support the Heart Foundation. Let me again say that if you have a heart, then you must open it wide to this foundation, because it is deserving of all our support. Ladies and gentlemen, in our arrogance, when we think we have made it, we simply forget the reality. And the reality is stark. And it says this, that you and I who have made it, or we think we've made it, are certainly privileged and fortunate, are nothing but members of the Lucky Spence Club. Just pause and think You don't have any influence, and they don't have any influence on who your mother or your father was. You were not there when they met. You were not there when they produced you, or when they made the attempt to produce you. We are one sperm out of billions who were running to the finishing line. So you must count yourself extremely lucky and privileged if you find yourself in a situation that we have found ourselves in, where clearly we are here to celebrate what impact somebody like Anamoah has made, and of course her team made on the many lives which were sung here today. As I said, I am not a very religious person. However, I maintain that every human being has a balance sheet, and it's a sheet of humanity. The typical balance sheet, like in business, has assets and liabilities. I have been following since Anamoah came to my office to invite me all the wonderful things that she and her team have been doing. And what I can say with certainty, Nana, is that your balance sheet is looking very good as we stand here.
As a fire for so I got a baby near a friend is in the office. Koyak as a fire for so I said on the so many and then yeah, start here audience. Now my boy I say, I'm here was soon so you money there. When you want to walk out that crowd, you're going like that. So they are sorting out something.
This is the kind of person that everybody needs in their life, and this is what like everyone in Ghana or like in my country supposed to appreciate the fact that she is making that kind of impact on every individual that she meets. She don't even care whatever you are or whoever you are, whatever background you are. The only thing that she always sees the potential in everybody. And she gives everybody that kind of equal opportunity to explore. She pressured me to the point that I got that kind of chance to apply to universities in the UK. When I landed on Brunei University, Brunei for family for MSc Financial Mathematics, she was really happy. Me and like I wasn't that much happy because I know the financial stuff. And she said, on the dot, 9 a.m. on the dot, one. And then, it was very time with you. So 9 a.m., she told me to meet her half for me, and then sort my financial stand about like my admission to the Brunei University. Also, when Santi said the bank kasa, and we woke up scholarship secretariat, they were amazed to the fact that they saw how smart I was. And said, go and make us proud.
Thank you. Seeing our dear friend and brother, where he's getting admission to pursue a master's degree in financial mathematics. At the Brunel University. Congratulations. So he's leaving Ghana tomorrow night.
This is the kind of story I have, and it is truly everybody need another in their life.
Nana dear, may can't not some ya. I was saying that call or more true woman. I mean, surely once some ya said that as a double. I mean, Ghana Sibir yourself for any for Thanksgiving service. Because when son of a angel, so we need back or you was a better that my hand I am black, may pay mamma who say you good training. Oh, I better that go Kumasi, that bay, oh, my woman number, my sandy scar, why and a bear salad. I better that J, oh, G, wait, I better oh, fat J. Why the best I blow on your swing? It's a man and or every buffalo, my angel.
She transformed my life from zero to hero, from nobody to somebody. And this is what I am proud of. And this is the kind of thing like maybe I want to share my story with everyone. She has really made that impact on me. And she was the only one to see the potential, the capabilities, the hidden side in me that none of them like so.
Oh, so see, I'm like one of the young men who and I respect me, they compare from that high to Mazi life, anyway, street life now. Respect me, and I value me, was so because I'm not for who say, me obi compared to that time of street now, I am familiar here. I street to God, I said, me, yes, was for. Oh, that's what I said, my dress, it is a yes, as I say, I want friend with yes, I want to something and I said to keep them way fresh boy.
The main aim is to be a support system, to build a support system for people who are really in need of help. And we are going to operate under 3 thematic areas, that is education, jobs, and health. And so for people who need assistance with school fees, jobs, medical health assistance, these are the people that we are going to help. Prior to the launch, there's one person in the United States of America receiving treatment at the moment. And with the foundation, we've made a trip to the one female prisons to visit them, to know what really they need. There's a kind of training that we can support them with, so that when they come out, they are able to orient themselves quickly into society.
No, we don't see the continent traffic in one Casare, charges, peaceful accessories, when you want to from Amateur 1.6 and 7. It's a farmer, yeah, what we call 430 and 4. And father, I just said, I told them.
I do remember those times when I finished my master's service in the year 2017, and all were lost. I printed out my CV, I printed a cover letter, and I sent those letters around, those CVs around to many of the companies, with the hope that when I finish my master's service, I will even be called for an interview, just for the fun of like, just to even have an interview with this company. Honestly, none of them even bothered to even call me, and that was even something very challenging, to the point that I have to stay at home and now depending on my parent again, and it was very hard.
Tisila in first gate no be at no it may bob me do me pa na me say me be dem me ka ba yakes me but everybody me say watch clients me so me na me wani mu and I can't never it me fa ka na chi tax ya na me bobu na me na na ye ala find one for another day we entry. It's maybe the answer maybe in others are going to Kesben so compare Mama or maybe the number I am Kesben so I order it. Maybe the original man that's the old mammy here. It's never been a human fine. The band I'm starting training now, Anamoah, to New Year I'm qualified, yes, I and a mommy show 7 years. 11666 everybody will check next as we hear that. Everybody has to say next word after from.
Because I can't say now do now. And then walk on it as that and I'm the man naba. Because the men shiana come back crowd. Can turn to my remember cabana, but was suffer my crack and because a very rest and so. And now on Yamin now so Edum Boam say Miss Minya baby di mitiato Emma Brunya ya gra Mimi aketwa friend say bro you person be di vacation or na che say manage because say kamini baby da obo kodan na so nana ahyem say ni monyam na ma efiefu nyina so anyaje me dana se enam ne so say na me ado me ankasa me wo big shop container kese e wo kumase ya edusu ihia na itimi yes adam ebiem enche for the past 1 week here ni na me adom ono anso enam ne so na sisi em se na me adwuma street na me nim street life no eni ne na me toniti no masanso dey about online as say online business ne so cost for the then they say I'm for delivery na airport because online demand come and I'm so I'm not cry ni titrinti enipa I free no me hu bi da cost ni more ti me dana se pa waye bibia ma me nia na me hwehwe nia ne si mani so senka 2k metimi achieve abra na me ko school da na waye I was say me so ma be TV so se na me pe no na aka mani so ade hu nyina ba ko pe o mi wi asi nyina eno ani se me full play oh one as na ya do na me full play se kuma me hwe na me me sa ko me bo no matem se teteleste baby you ba se
Around the applause for Rafael Obinna.